What's up, everybody, and welcome to BioS3 Raw TV Breaking Special Edition News. Some of you have asked me, some of you have seen it, some of you haven't, but 2014 is the date line. Kevin Levrone is coming back. He's going to make a run at the Sandow, and I'm pretty sure he's going to go after the Arnold too. I haven't heard back from him yet, but I talked to him the other night, and he is going to make a comeback. He's going to push it again to see what he can do, because he is 100% healthy. He is the last one out of that whole genre, or the whole era of bodybuilders, Dorian, Paul Dillette, Sean Ray, all those guys, right now, who's healthy, that can bring back a package that can not only compete with the guys nowadays, but can actually win a Sandow right now in this era. So, I guess he just decided, you know what, it's time, let's do it. This is not a publicity stint, it's not for the new supplement company that he's with. It's not something like that. And I know that for a fact. I'm going to tell you guys why. When we went to the Pittsburgh, 2009, Kevin trained me for the Pittsburgh. And he hadn't been near a gym, or near the bodybuilding industry in a long time. It was like 8 years or something. And he was looking at all the pros of the current pros. He was like, I beat him, I beat him, I beat him, I beat him. Like multiple times I beat them. And these new guys like Phil Heath, I could definitely beat him. I could win a Sandow right now in this era. And you could see it in his eye. He was like, huh. And he kind of put it on the back burner. He did the Levrone report, that thing. I think he wanted to see how his body would respond. Let's go back to training and see if he would have any injuries or anything like that. And obviously he grew. I mean, it worked. The Levrone report thing, he had the supplement that he had made that we compounded together for m3muscle.com. And one thing led to another. And I think that right now he realizes he can be just as big and just as good as ever with that rested time, with more muscle maturity to take on these guys. And he's the only one from that era that can do it. So that's pretty amazing. And, you know, something you guys may not know, I'm going to splice the video into this. I saw him a couple weeks ago at the Sean Ray Classic. And after the Legends seminar, I went up to talk to him. And as we exchanged greetings, as we were like hugging to exchange greetings, I whispered in his ear, I said, "Why are you so big?" Because he was a lot bigger than I'd seen him in a long time, than I've ever seen him. I said, "You're coming back, aren't you?" And he just laughed and smiled. He said, No, I'm not coming back now. But he had this gleam in his eye. He's got this look in his eye when he's messing around, and he's fucking around. He just, even if he's telling you, like, no, it's going to be cold tomorrow, and he knows it's going to be 100 degrees, there's like this gleam in his eye that he has all the time. And it was weird, because I was like, you know what, maybe he's not coming back, but he's got that look in his eye. Lo and behold, here we are a couple weeks later, and he's announcing that he is going to go ahead and make a run for that 2014 Sandow. Now, do I think he can do it? Why not? Why not? He came in second how many times to guys like Dorian and Ronnie Coleman, and now you got guys like Phil Heath and Kai Green, who are not as dominant as those guys were, that he's already beaten time and time again. And Phil Heath, he hasn't beaten yet, but if you guys remember, Kevin brings a very similar physique to Phil Heath's, but wider and thicker. So it seems like if you're at the top two guys are Kai and Phil, Kevin fits right there in that lineup in the top three after not being around for like 12 years. And still being over 40-something years old. And from that era, I mean, you know, Dexter, I think, was around in the era, but he was he Dexter there? I think he was, but I don't think he had turned pro yet. So bottom line is Kevin's the only one that could basically pull this off, which is interesting, again, because he does so many things that, you know, people don't think are possible. And this is just going to be another one of those things. So keep your guys' eyes out. I'm going to be checking in with Kevin from time to time. I already offered up anything that he needs for his prep, training-wise, whatever. If he needs training partners, place to train, whatever. So we'll keep track of what's going on. But it is going to happen. It is not a publicity stunt. It is not for the gear company he's working for. He is going after that Sandow because he really wants it. And he thinks that he can get it. And you know what? I think that 99% of most people who know bodybuilding think he can get it too. So check out this clip where you can see Kevin just laugh at me when I ask him if he's coming back. And let's keep everything rolling. biosctraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below. www.biosctraining.com is the blog. Don't argue in the comment sections. I'm BioS3, and approve this message, and we're out.